So last year we had 60 artists within the art market, and this year we were able to increase it to 83. So we had a big jump. We worked with River Spirit. We were able to expand and add booth space. So we were able to fill most of the booth spaces. Of course, like some people last minute, they were ill, couldn't come. So, but we still had a good showing in the 83 booths. We had everything from paintings to pottery, sculpture, jewelry, silverwork, beadwork, quill work, textiles. So we had a little bit of everything and more. I mean, we got some stuff that was less higher end, but then others that were higher end. So it was a great show. We had at least 20 come from out of state, and I think over like 15 or 20 different tribal nations represented. We treat our artists like our hospitality is. I mean, we're bar none. I think we have some of the best staff and committee members. So I think word of mouth artists, spread that around to other artists to let them know, this is, I forgot what someone called it, the posh market, because it's in the hotel. So we have that aspect, just word of mouth from artists, and then the artists tell their collectors. So we even had collectors from Santa Fe come. I know last year there was a couple artists that didn't attend because they were, I guess, first year markets, you're never sure how they're going to go, so they wanted to wait and see how it goes, or how it went, and then at the end of our market, they're like, oh man, I wish we would have entered. And so this year we were able to get those that wish they entered last year. And so that aspect, just word of mouth, just knowing how we are to our artists, and then also River Spirit staff. I mean, they're great. So we do a lot of things that maybe other art markets don't do. And it might just be because, we're not over 100 artists yet. So hopefully we will be someday. And then this year we added presentations, so we wanted to improve the overall experience. So we had my coworker John, he did foot napping demonstrations, and he always draws a crowd wherever he goes. And then just added different presentations over Mvskoke history, the indigenous artists, and then also some images that were took at Omogi mounds and removing any non-native influences from those mounds. So it was just an overall experience. So we don't want to take away from the art market and the artists, but we want to supplement that with other programming. So when people come for the art market, they can say, oh, let's go to this presentation as well. So we want people to know about the Mvskoke people. I mean, we're in Tulsa. We founded Tulsa with the Council Oak. So we really want people to know who we are. We were definitely more prepared, especially with load-in was crazy because everyone tries to get there at the same time, even though their spots are reserved, which we understand, but we felt more prepared. This last year at our reception, we probably had a third of what we had this year, so our reception grew 3 times as much. But I mean, we handled it. I mean, we got compliments from artists that said, even though there was a long line, like we handled it professionally. River Spirit staff stepped in, added chairs. I mean, we were all moving chairs and tables just so that everyone can fit in there. But that part we weren't prepared for because we didn't expect to see that many people at the reception. But I mean, we pulled it off. And then we had them all on display in a room. They could see those that won and the competition pieces that were entered. So lots of people that came from Mvskoke Creek Nation. So I'm thankful for them for supporting our artists and the Mvskoke Art Market. And there are collectors from Santa Fe, and there are people that are part of the Philbrook or Gilchrist Museum that attended, and then also just lovers of Native American art. So it was just a wide array of people that attended. We even had Jim Pepper Henry, who is the executive director of First American Museum. He stopped in and shopped too. So it was good seeing a lot of people there. I know some of the artists said that they saw people there that were from galleries, and so it was great to network with them. So we do this breakfast Sunday morning. We did it last year with all of our Mvskoke artists, and this year, and probably just hearing their feedback and how they're excited that the nation finally has an art market for them, for the fine arts. And you can tell that they have a sense of pride about, this is our art market, this is our Mvskoke reservation, this is our hotel, this is our facility, and you can see that they have that sense of pride with the other Native artists, and that makes, that's an honor for us to be able to put this one for them. So I think just visiting with them throughout the market and watching them, it's like a big homecoming or reunion. It's a really relaxed environment, even though you think when you think about fine art, you might think maybe you can't, you need to be cautious of like what you how you act around the, or I guess how you act around the art. You just know how museums are. They're not relaxed, but this is just a really relaxed atmosphere. It's kind of like a homecoming or reunion because all the other Mvskoke people are coming there too and seeing their artists. I mean, we have some that come from Arizona and New Mexico, Tennessee, so it's good to have everyone in a room. So just seeing everyone feel like they're at home, I think that's an accomplishment. So last year, Jesse Robbins, he's a Mvskoke Creek, he does silver work. He's from Arizona, and last year was his first time in Tulsa, and so he came back this year, and he said it was just good to be around the people. He had a buyer from Tulsa buy a piece last year, and that individual came back this year, so he was able, he thinks this guy's going to start being a collector, so every year we're hoping that he comes back and just be able to have him have that connection to Tulsa, and that's what we want the artists to have as when they come back home. We're already trying to think of things that we can add to this year or for next year. This year also in the evening we added a comedy show that Saturday night, and we had them, we're like, let's set out 100 chairs, hopefully 80 or 75 people show up. And we had probably about at least 150 people, because each time I turned around there were more people coming in. So it was great to add that aspect where people could just relax and laugh, because as Native people, laughter is medicine. So I feel like it was just a really good time to see those people relax. Like I thought, the artists would probably want to visit with family or friends and wouldn't attend, but we had a lot of them there, and they enjoyed that evening just to cut back with everybody. So we'll probably add more things like that come next year. It's like festival without the heat, just that feeling that just that reunion feeling. It's carried over to the art market. I think we were nervous heading to the second one because the first year went so well. Like, how will we top that? I hope people still show up. But I think we all just felt accomplished that we were able to carry out the goals that we set for the art market. Of course, there's always things to improve on, and so we definitely had a sense of accomplishment. And to know that our artists were happy, and to have those out-of-state artists, appreciate our hospitality. I just felt really at peace and honored to even put this art market on for them. I just wanted to add that, even though we had our Mvskoke Art Market committee, we also took, other employees volunteered, different programs. They also assisted us in, pamphlets, programs. So it really is just a tribal event. So